Allen off the play fake. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
To throw is Jackson. That is caught at the 7. But he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Noah Fant, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded inside the 5. He will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They throw it again on second down. This one's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down is Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Now Allen again. Throw right side, complete to Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They'll run for the First time with Kareem Hunt. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down.
Shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's got his man on the crossing route.
Jackson's pass.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here's Jackson to throw. As the man is tapped, he's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They go play action now. Jackson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Washington, nothing.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up
quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that, I think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job here to force the completion.
And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From midfield, here's Allen. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
1st down, Washington.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Allen to throw once more. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Allen. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Play action. Now Jackson. This is the tight end fan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got his big tight end fan. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
For first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be second down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
10-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up at the 19. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
At the 19-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Jackson. They'll find Lindsey here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They go play action with Jackson. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked up inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll get this to Eckler. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second down at 4. Now Allen again. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 33. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
Through an opening, and there he goes. All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Powerful running. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They run again with Hunt. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going deep for Brown. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking good hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight.
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Extra point.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're continuing to rock and roll. And at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. And that's
it's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Take it in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw, it's Allen. And flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Allen now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. Last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And it's caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Ravens 42, Washington 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Throw here's incomplete.
Intended for number 89. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep one with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
At the 6-yard line.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. Goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try and run. Taylor. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the...
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And some room to run now. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 63, Washington 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Austin Eckler, the intended target.
And it's 3rd and short.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Well, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing after the interception. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Hunt. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 24-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Today's final score, Ravens.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.